Hello everyone and welcome to my latest vlog post. Firstly to say, I didn't realise 5 months have passed since I recorded a vlog. In my mind it felt like about 3 months. So I've had a summer and an autumn of high creativity in which I have made a lot of things, some of which you've already seen and heard, and other things not yet. So lots to talk about in this vlog, and I suppose let's get started. So since my last vlog, what have I done? I recorded a new piano album called The Blue House, and it wasn't a particularly premeditated album. I wrote the first track, The Blue House, and I thought, this is great, I think. Carry on, let's explore this idea. And then the next track came really quickly to me, A Perfect Storm, which at that point I felt, okay, I think I have the beginnings of an album here. So it's simply a question of finishing it. And sometimes I find when I'm starting a new creative project of any kind, often the hardest thing is starting. Like, it's one thing having an idea, but the actual act of sitting down or doing whatever to actually begin to make the thing. And then from there on, hopefully, things tend to take shape. So that's The Blue House. And then I did another at-home live stream performance. And I hadn't done one of those since the beginning of 2024. And I always feel in the run-up to an at-home live stream concert, I always feel really nervous and quite worried. And in the days running up to it, I will tell everyone I know, well, I'm really nervous, I don't want to do this, this is the last one I'm ever going to do, all of that stuff. And then it happens, I'm in the moment, I'm playing piano and music for you all, and there's something quite magical about it, and I really enjoy myself. And by the end of it, I'm in the headspace of, that was great, let's do it again, I can't wait to do it again. So this one was no different. The audio for that is also off on my Bandcamp if you missed the actual concert. And I've just realised I normally put a little souvenir of one of those live streams on my YouTube, and I haven't yet done that for this particular concert. So I will get to doing that. Which brings me on to my next point. And now the sun's going in, so I don't know what that's going to do to the lighting of this video. But anyway, it's been long awaited. It's been on a very long pre-order. But finally, we have the vinyl for my Ambient album. And there it is. There is the record. And this one is now slightly battered because in order to walk to this particular tree, I carried all my equipment, my tripod, my camera and everything else, and the record. And I slightly had to walk through some trees with this, and it got a bit battered. But anyway, there it is. So I'm really pleased with the way it's turned out. It took a little bit longer than I anticipated for reasons of my own perfectionism. I wanted this record to sound really great, as I always do, and it's the first ambient album that I've ever had pressed to vinyl. So I feel 3 piano records in, I know how to do those, and Ambient was a little bit of an education for me. As a general idea, the quieter a record is, the more unforgiving it is in terms of how it sounds on vinyl, because there's lots of quiet spaces and not every fraction of a second is filled with noise. So this particular album, the vinyl master was prepared by Simon Hayworth, who prepared the vinyl masters for my previous 3 records, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. And some of you may recognise this particular space, this particular tree. This was where the album cover was shot here, and the grass is under this tree, other grass is here. So I felt I had to bring the record to the place where much of it began, much of the ideas percolated, and it feels like a really fundamental part of this album. So it felt very right that I should come here today and talk about it. So I will be spending the next few days signing the pre-orders, packaging the pre-orders, and taking them to the post office for shipping. And if you ever wondered who it is who packs my vinyl and my CDs and my merchandise and takes it to the post office, it's me. So bear with me, I will do it as fast as I can. Yeah, I look forward to everyone who pre-ordered receiving their copy, and I thank you for your patience and understanding, because it has taken a few weeks longer than I anticipated. But one of the joys, and one of the things I've been thinking about today, actually, this morning as I was getting ready to come here, is that I'm really grateful for my listeners and viewers who have stuck with me for the past months and years, and some of you since I first started making records quite a long time ago now. And I know that you'd always rather have a better product and a better vinyl, CD, whatever it is, in your hands than I rush something and compromise because of the pressure of getting something done to a really tight time frame. So thank you very much. It's really nice to know that I can take a project, any project, not just like physical records, but videos, music, everything, and let's wait for the wind to stop. Let it evolve over time, and many of you will still be there, and I'm really grateful for that, so thank you. So I think ultimately it results in better art, which brings me on to my next point. It's now mid-November, actually coming up to the end of November, and last year I started to record something for Christmas, and I got as far as actually uploading it to Bandcamp, so it's there hidden as a private album that I hadn't released. And the reason I didn't release it last Christmas, there are a few things about it. I thought I want to push this idea further from an audio point of view. I don't feel I've kind of got to the end of where I wanted to go with this. It sounds perfectly lovely, I think, as it is, but there's more I want to do with it. So I didn't publish it, and I thought I'm going to pick this up again this year and to finish it and do what I wanted to do with it last year. But if I'd carried on last year, you would have got it in February. So I don't think people want a Christmas album or a Christmas themed album, because it's Christmas themed. It's not directly about Christmas, but it's something that people, well, a lot of listeners associate with Christmas. So I'm going to pick that back up and hopefully finish it in the way I would have done last year had I not run out of time. So, general theme for this video is my time management could be better, but sometimes it's really hard to measure, to know exactly how long it's going to take to make a piece of art, and sometimes compromises have to be made, but I don't like making them, so I tend not to, and things sometimes turn out to take a little longer than anticipated. So anyway, so I've talked about what I've done in the last few months, what I've finished, and what I'm working on now. And there are some other things in the pipeline which are very exciting, but I think I'm going to save those for another video and maybe make another vlog next week. So, as I was saying before my camera shut off, I'll make another vlog much more quickly than I did this time around. And if you have any questions, comments, or you want a copy of the vinyl, send me a message. Vinyl's on Bandcamp, and I look forward to talking to you all again soon. And thank you very much for watching, if you're still here and listening, and your lovely comments and feedback, which keep me going. It's really nice to talk to my listeners and viewers, so very much appreciated. So I'm going to go edit this video, put this video up, and I will see you all again soon. Ooh. Okay. nice to think that these grasses are these grasses earlier on this year. So the year has passed and now it's come full circle to the finished product.